Yeah, it's lucky about that. The phone felt like Esau's kingdom, man. Anyway, moving on. I was going into the book of Isaiah 11, talking about our Lord Yahweh. I told that what, and he had all those when that balance is really right there. Just open straight back to it, okay? He had all these qualities because the Most High was dealing with him on a high level, 144%. And that's the same way that Yahweh is dealing with us as well. We have to change this screen, man, because it got beaten up. But anyway, as I was saying, the Most High is dealing with us as well on that level, level of being the elect, being on that level, and that's why we are being ordered to bring, to always come out here with 100% truth, okay, 100%, 144% truth. Like I was saying, if they ask what the mark of the beast is, you say it's RFID microchip. If they ask you what, who is the sucker, who is Sir Edom is, you tell them exactly who they are. If they ask you who they are, who they are, you ask them, what nation they come from, what nation does their father come from, and they tell you, and you tell them who they are, all right, and you tell them what nation they are, and you read unto them their judgment, okay, which is why, aside from Esau, aside from Jacob, we also give all these other nations their judgments as well, which of course, the major judgment, last, if you go to summarize it, they are all going into slavery, okay, because you can tell you about what will happen before that actually happens. You can tell you about how, if you're an Ishmaelite, you basically be you basically be right in the midst of World War III. Or how if you are a Moabite, they will tell you about basically the judgment that the Most High is going to bring onto you. And of course, the Russians as well, which is Gog and Magog, which of course we don't involve them, in the beast system. We don't want them to bring out the breakdown of the dragon, the 10 horns and all that, but that does not mean that they are not part of the beast system, okay? And of course, we also tell that the majority of the nuclear missiles that will hit Babylon will come from Russia, from Gog and Magog, and also from, we talk about, Persia, Iran, the kind of, now you see the conflict that is going on in the Middle East between Israel and Iran, okay? You see them fighting, you see them going back and forth a little bit on the free spirit, but the Most High hasn't yet raised up the spirit of those Persians, those Iranians, to actually retaliate on Israel. On the heavy scale, actually bring the heavy retaliation to those Israelis. But anyway, that's basically what we always go into concerning prophecy. I know the damn thing, and I haven't been able to actually talk about news or prophecy, that much because of Esau, and he's been blocking and he's been taking down all the videos that I do about news and prophecies. I haven't even been able to actually go into it. That's why I haven't really gone into any articles, okay, because of this devil, man. When I also wake up in the morning and I just see a new community guideline video taken down, hate speech, medical misinformation, all of that, man. And you know what? That's beside the point. When you devils just get what's coming to you, okay. But let me just keep on going, okay. Let me keep on going. Well, I say the book of Matthew 15. This book of Matthew 15, verse 22, and it reads, "And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with the devil." I will say it again, he's the son of David. And when we talk about son of David, if you want to go back into the history of son names, because you had this Christian, I was watching this his podcast. This Christian was talking about how son names are created so that the government can track you when you want to go into war. That's how they good laugh about that, because the reason why son names are actually created, was so that people would know whose son you actually were. Because before they called you, when they started giving you all these different son names, you can go back to the history of in Iceland where they call people based on the son of who they were. Like if your father was James, they'll call you Jameson. That's where you get all these names that end with son from. Johnson, because that's a huge name among our people. Father of, basically son of John. That's basically what the name means. Okay, that's how our people they use son names. That's why you have some brothers that they give you their name. Like for example, now my name is Abahawan Banya Hawada Banya Sharala. That is exactly how your name is supposed to be in Israel, okay? About our one ban Yahawada, son of the tribe that you are from, which is of course which would usually be the most the word I want to use like the most famous or the most famous person in your house. This is why Yahushua was called son of David. So his name was they would say Yahushua ban Dawada, okay? That was his son name, Yahushua, the son of David, or they call him the son of Joseph. Yahushua ban Yahwasap, right? The son of Joseph, okay? Yeah, ban Yahwasap. Showing you once again that our Lord had to come from that same bloodline, because when we talk about the son of, you know what that means, man? I am the son of this person. Who is the son of this person? Who is the son of this person? Who is the son of this person? All the way up to King David, okay? So that means that Yahushua was the son of Joseph. And I believe his father's name was Jonah, I believe. Not because of that preset, because this virgin birth is anointing enough for you to go through the whole line of Yahushua, 14 generations from 14 generations from David to the captivity. Another 14, I believe that's how it goes. Let me go to that Matthew, the first chapter, okay? Because you can actually get anointed enough to actually go through the entire thing, okay? From the entire genealogy of Yahushua all the way up to King David. Because these Christians, and this shows you, okay, what you always, what it's like what the apostle always says. These Christians don't actually know the scriptures, okay? Because you go into the prophecies, that's how you trip them, or that's how you catch them off guard, man. Because now you're going into the prophecies of who Yahushua was. And we're explaining through prophecy that Yahushua's father had to be David, so the virgin birth could not even be possible, okay? So now the book of Matthew, I didn't think I would be talking about the virgin birth out here today, but you see, I'm already doing a few minutes segment worth of a few minutes segment worth of it, but basically anyway, what I'm going to go through, okay? Yeah, from Yahushua all the way up to, so I mean from Yahushua all the way up to King David, okay? So Yahushua was the son of Joseph, who was the son of Jacob, who was the son of Mathan, who was the son of Eleazar, the son of Eliud, who was the son of Achim, who was the son of Zadok. Alright, when we're talking about Zadok, it says Zadok here, but we know that was Zadok, okay? Who was the son of Azor, who was the son of Eliakim, who was the son of Abiud, who was the son of Zerubbabel. I well know Zerubbabel, the son of Zerubbabel, the son of Shaltiel. And Shaltiel was the son of Jeconias. Alright, and that was the first line of the people that were brought to Babylon, okay? So King Jeconiah was brought, King Jeconiah was the one that was brought to Babylon. I know the story, okay? I believe it was Zechariah that was the king during that time. And his brother, either his brother or his uncle, Jeconiah was made king, in Israel, over Babylon by Israel, okay? Up until Zechariah was carried to the castle of Nebuchadnezzar, where he was fed all the days of his life. Before that happened, his eyes were actually put out, okay? And that was all the prophecies of Jeremiah. And they prophesied that our people were going to captivity under Babylon, okay? But our people did not heed that. But they were the ones that suffered it at the end of the day, okay? So going on down. Right now, before Babylon, Jeconiah's father was Josiah, okay? And Josiah the son of Ammon. And Ammon was the son of Manasseh, who was the son of Hezekiah, who was the son of Achaz, who was the son of Joatham, who was the son of Hosea, who was the son of Joram, who was the son of Jehoshaphat, who was the son of Asher, who was the son of Abijah, who was the son of Rehoboam, who was the son of Solomon. And Solomon, of course, you all know Solomon is the son of David, okay? And that was basically the line that he went through, okay? So Yahushua was the physical, biological son of Joseph. Alright, Joseph's father being named, I forgot the name. I got to do a text and I just went past it, okay? His name was Jacob. I changed the Bible just to certify it, but basically, I know it went all the way up to David, okay? Showing you who, alright, our Lord, who our Lord was sired by. Because that word sire means what? Also means seed line as well, okay? Because it's something that's actually very simple, okay, easy to understand. When I first said that the virgin birth was false, and he told me that because David has to be the biological father, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense, because you don't really think about all these things. That's the thing about plantation Christianity. You don't have to think to be a part of it. You just are, okay? You're just a Christian. You don't really have to think about anything. You ask questions, you don't get answers. So you just complete sense. You know that the Most High and His Son exist, okay? Because you're an Israelite, okay? That is all pass the course. As the scripture said, they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. So you have a majority of our people that know that know that the Most High and His Son exist. You know, they see the Bible, they read the Bible, and the spirit of that is in the scriptures, it resonates with their spirit because they are Israelites, of course. All right. So they just think that, okay, because this word resonates with my spirit, that's enough for me. So they become complacent in Christianity, okay? And they don't really think about the doctrines that Christianity pushes. They don't really think about how the words of Christianity lines up with the scriptures, okay? But then you have the men of the Lord that are stirring up their pure minds to remembrance, giving them that education, that educare, you know, raising back up what once existed in them, what they once knew but they forgot, okay, because the Most High separated us from our heritage. Now you have them coming back to the street. That's why you have so many Christians asking questions. Who is Esau Edom? Who are the true blue Israelites? Are the Negroes actually descended from the tribe of Israel? Is America Babylon the Great? Will America be destroyed? Are the Edomites so-called white people? That's why you're asking people asking questions. And these Christians, okay, these plantation Christians, they can't actually answer these questions. They don't know the answer to these questions. But the scholars know, of course. Right? And let me say that it's scholastical Christianity and mainstream Christianity that you see apologias like Vocab Malone push. There are two different forms. There are two different forms of Christianity. That's why they're like different denominations: Catholicism, Anglicanism, Baptism, but they all follow the same Nicene Creed. Okay. So scholastical Christianity that admits that will agree that Babylon the Great is America. That will agree indirectly, okay? Because they won't just actually come out and say it, but they will agree indirectly that Esau Edom is ruling over the earth today, because they tell you that what? The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Babylon the Great is America. We're in the time of the last beast, the fourth beast, okay? We're in the days of the end, which of course, if you know prophecy and you know the scriptures, you know that all those things point to a rulership of the Edomites. So the people that are in rulership today, the people that are on the top today are the Edomites. And you ask anybody, Christian or Muslim or whatever religion they are, traditional religion or Hinduism, Buddhism, and any religion, you ask them who is ruling today, and they will tell you the so-called wise man, okay? That's going into showing you that what? These people that are the Edomites, and they're now going to more prophecy, you're now going to more history, and then you find out, okay, and these people are actually the Edomites, you know, because going by the description of Esau Edom when he was born, he was red all over like a hairy garment, okay? So much so that they had to name him I saw, meaning what? Wasted away is he. In other words, his skin is wasted away, and that wasted away goes back to leprosy, right? Now you're connecting all the dots, okay? Leprosy being what? When the let me read that precept. Oh, this thing you can actually do split screen. I never actually knew that. So okay, I don't know that this one can actually do split screen. Anyway. I think I'm probably going to have to do another video on that on the whole leprosy thing, you know, because it's been a long time since I've gone into that. Maybe I'll just upload the video that I've done about it before. Okay, so now let me get this. Numbers 12 verse 10. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. Okay, so Miriam became leprous. In other words, her skin, because you know that leprosy is a disease of the skin. Even modern day leprosy, which is actually with the withering away of the fingers and of the skin cells by a certain bacteria. Okay, which of course is what that is the term Esau uses today. Of course, leprosy was a broad term, okay, because eczema, which I used to struggle with a lot when I was a child, but eczema is actually also an example of leprosy. Even the scabs that you get when you get injured, I think it's also an example of leprosy. No, it's not actually an example of leprosy, because if you go back into that law, it's actually identified that it is a scab and not the plague of leprosy. The person is clean, okay. So, going back to it, okay, the Most High cursed Miriam with leprosy for 7 days. I didn't see what the scripture says. I didn't see what Aaron said about it. So this is the book of Numbers 12 verse 11. And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, My Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed, when he cometh out of his mother's womb. And this is actually a shade on Esau, because Aaron knew who the Edomites were. So basically, what he was saying was that you basically made and then once I had made our sister look at an Edomite, okay? That's actually a shade on you Edomites, man. When you read that preacher, you should be offended, okay? Because you go into it, that is actually what you Edomites have, because of leprosy, okay? That's why the scripture says that what wasted away is he. Because anybody that has that leprous skin, your skin is actually wasted away because you lack, you lack the melanin. And I don't really like going into or using that word melanin, because now that's why you now see all the black power type groups coming out talking about we got the melanin, but you are the true humans, all that nonsense, And you start hearing about this madness like Esau is some kind of pig human hybrid. We don't deal with that here in Great Millstone, okay? We admit 100% that Esau,